Thank you, Kevin.
We see cycles all the time in the NBA for sure, David. Thank you. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Capella in at the center position. And for the Suns, the star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up at forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here's Bogdanovich. 5 on the clock. Pulls up on the wing. That's good on the jump shot. Tonight, lots of young players. A lot of energy brought on the floor. What kind of game do you expect to see?
Well, there could be some incredible highlights in this one. And then there could be coaches using every single possible timeout to teach their players how to play the right way. So this could be fun.
Now Bogdanovich, after the missed 3 from Jay Crowder. Passes it to Hunter. Hawks passing it around. Young against Crowder. Collins passes to Young. Back to Collins. Over Booker. And there's Collins on the assist by Young.
Just do your work. Try to get open, and Trey's going to find you.
The pass to Crowder. Back to Paul. To the middle. Stolen by Collins. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Young from outside. Up again. Goes up again. Bogdanovich finds Capella. Young against Paul. Young, good.
Young working hard on the defensive end that time.
Here's Paul. With the drive. And Capella sends it back. Booker against Young. Capella inside. And the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Suns still looking like they're getting going here. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them. Pass to Booker. Inside. It's stolen by Capella. And stolen by Booker. Here's Crowder. And nothing is falling for him right now. Bogdanovich wide open. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Ayton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
That one on Collins.
First team foul.
Well, this guy should be a double-double threat and still learning how to play. DeAndre Ayton has a great combination of size, scoring ability, and rebounding. This what makes him a very valuable player in the league.
Now, here is Young. A three-pointer is right on target. Young's got 5.
Defense is going to have to work overtime to get out to Trae Young in that kind of distance.
Booker outside. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Young dishes to Capella, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Suns trail by 6. Paul passes to Crowder. To the inside. And Booker kicks to Ayton. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
Young against Booker. Here's Capella. The kick out to Young. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Young against Paul. To the paint. Here's Ayton. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Bogdanovich. Rejected by Booker. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile 1 block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Here's Capella.
Well, Ayton at 7'1" has a 7'5" wingspan, so those arms helping out.
Bridges passes to Paul. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first. Down low, here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. 6 to shoot. Driving in. Outside Crowder. Here's Booker. He got it up. And that one released in time, but no good.
Capella like a brick wall right now, using his entire body to create that kind of coverage.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. And here is Capella after Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep. Young with no one around. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
Hunter laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Atlanta.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
Looking back at the 2017-18 season, Clint Capella, Brent, shot an eye-popping 65% from the field. That led the NBA.
Well, a third of his baskets were dunks during that season, so I would expect the percentage to actually, Kevin, be pretty high. And a lot of those were at the hands of James Harden at the time playing in Houston, who won the MVP that year. But he has the ability to roll and to finish. He has shown soft hands, and he plays defensively. So he's a great big you can put out to complement both sides of the floor.
And with the rise of guards like Steph Curry and Trae Young, it seems like the little guys are really making their mark in the NBA.
Well, they're starting to affect, Kevin, the way that really management is looking at building out their team. They're trying to find wings that are equipped with defensive ability but willingness to shoot the 3 ball, guards that are small enough and quick enough to get you an advantage to spread the floor a little bit. So the 3 ball and the way team construction has happened has changed the league quite rapidly.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his first
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Phoenix. And the dunk by Capella.
Using his length that time, Capella up top to slam it down.
Booker looking around. Looking for McGee. He gets it there.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Young outside. Outside Collins. To the inside. Here's Capella. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Capella's got the lead up to 9 now for the Hawks.
That's a nice pick and roll there. Capella slicing with purpose after he sets the screen and ready for the ball.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor.
Team foul.
Paul for 3. The kick out to Crowder. Pass to Bridges. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Hawks ball.
The Hawks leading by 9. 1:41 left in the first half of basketball. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his first foul. And the Suns here with a different look. Ryan Kaminsky, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. Johnson comes in for Mikal Bridges. Landry Shamet's checked in for Devin Booker. And it's Payne in for Chris Paul. McGee's shot is off.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Shamet kicks to Johnson. McGee controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Williams looking around. The pass to Herter. Shoots over Shamet. The Hawks again can't hit. Suns trail by 7. Kaminsky, the pass to McGee. And the shot falls short this time. Atlanta's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And Zhang kicks to Reddish. Gallinari outside. Feeds to Zhang. Over in the corner, Reddish. Rebounded by McGee.
He wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
And that one's good. Shamet. So it's the Hawks now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Outside Williams. To the middle. Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
Well, when you're given the ball as much as Lou Williams has gotten it through the years, he's experienced enough to make those kind of plays.
Shamet, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Atlanta heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. It's time now.
Thanks very much, guys. With head coach Monty.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of it.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Rick. Trae Young was the story in the first quarter. He had 13 points, 3 assists, and 1 steal. And Shaq, what are your thoughts? And that does it for our halftime show.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. Who's out there for Phoenix. Young pass to Bogdanovich. And here's Crowder. He's guarded by Collins. Booker with no one around, and he's good on the 3-ball. Booker's got 11 points.
And Booker's shot is so pretty. Just one of those guys, when you watch him, you feel like every one of them's going in.
And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
Shot clock at 5. Hunter dishes to Capella. It's hauled in by the Suns.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And Greg, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him. And I believe he could be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team.
Bounce pass from Paul. Crowder feeling it out a bit. Dishes it to Bridges. Booker outside. 3-pointer. Again, the miss by Booker. Atlanta leading by 4. Collins passes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
The Suns have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. And stolen by Hunter. Young outside. Lob pass to Capella. Not going to go that time.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Well, there's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Young driving to the basket. And the basket is good. Young's got 15.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Paul with the 3. Phoenix keeping it alive with a new 14.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Collins passes to Capella. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
First team foul.
Here's Payne. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Johnson. Payne in the post. Working on Collins.
And great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
Great job by Collins there, sensing that there was going to be a turnover on the possession, and right away into the fast break.
Now here's Payne. Not a lot of room. Pass to Johnson. Kaminsky in the corner. Clock at 6. Payne finds Shemet to the paint. Nifty move. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Shemet's got his second basket of the night.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Outside Collins. Now Capella. He's got 10. Collins dishes to Young. Fires the 3. Hits the three-point bomb. He's got 18.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Back to Kaminsky. And the rejection by Collins.
So, sir, Collins sending that one away.
Shemet on the wing. He's guarded by Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shemet kicks to McGee. Rebound by the Hawks.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Really on the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Hawks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
They're such a versatile forward that can defend and shoot and score. Reddish's game has future all-star written all over it.
They get it back. McGee. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Atlanta. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court right now for the Hawks. On the wings, Herter and Reddish. Gorgie Dang is out there with Gallinari, and it's Williams at the point. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That was pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Inside. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to make a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it with double checking, and the game continues on.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Nate McMillan had some advice for the team during that last break. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Young outside. Capella, high post. And the dunk by Capella.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 11. Oh, Ayton in position. An emphatic LU jam.
As long as passes are in that area, Ayton's going to get up and go down.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Young against Booker. It's Young on the wing. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Ball outside. Booker against Bogdanovich. Booker the pass to Paul. Now Ayton. The Suns need to get a shot off. Keeps it alive, and Crowder stays with it. Crowder's got his first basket of the night.
And this is what's expected from Jay Crowder, just the hard work ethic to get in there and play physical.
And Young, here we go. Hunter on the wing. And a miss there on the triple.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Bogdanovich looking around. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Young outside. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Ball finds Booker. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got rebound number 5 here tonight. We've got 1:18 left here in the fourth quarter. Young with the ball. The 3. Good on the triple. Young's got the lead up to 12 now for Atlanta.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Hawks.
Look, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Trae Young.
He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team. And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
On the wing, Bridges. Trying to get open is Crowder. Bridges misses. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Now, here is Young. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Capella draws the double. And there's Collins on the assist from Capella.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And you can see the gorgeous geography of before we get...
Hey, Brian.
Yeah, that's great to see, Allie. Thanks for that. So let's take a look at the starters for the Utah Jazz. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the center position. And for the Suns, Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. Boy, great matchup at the 5 tonight, Smitty. How do you think the center position has evolved over the last decade?
I think shooting by the bigs being able to shoot the 3, and also them creating more space leads to better offense and more flow. Great execution, big target, perfect delivery. That's a tall task to defend Rudy Gobert.
The 3 from Ayton. They grab their own miss. Paul against Conley. And Paul gets it to go.
So crafty down low. Chris has every shot in the book.
Conley finds Mitchell. He takes it in.
Oh my goodness. What a play. What you love about Donovan Mitchell, not only does he explode into his moves, he finishes with authority.
Now here's Booker. From deep. And it's Gobert with a rebound. The 3 from Mitchell. Gobert passes to Mitchell. For 3, O'Neal. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Such a valuable playmaker for this team. Mitchell can get his own and get others involved as well. And the number 45 that Donovan Mitchell wears, it's a tribute to Michael Jordan. MJ wore it for most of his high school days while he played baseball and for a short while in the NBA.
Now here's Paul. And the Suns pushing it up now. Booker with it. Guarded now by Mitchell.
Oh, even in a bad situation, Booker has finesse. Works around the foul with grace instead of power.
And you talk about that 45 that Jordan wore playing baseball. Well, Mitchell also very connected to that sport. His father, who played professionally and works in the majors currently.
Yeah, and baseball, BA, was Donovan's sport growing up. But a broken wrist his sophomore year in high school after a collision at the plate steered his path toward hoops.
Now here's Booker. 6 points for him.
Man, good whistle there.
That's his first personal foul. Second
That's good
foul.
from Bridges.
At the line for Phoenix, McHale.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Here's Conley. 3-point spread on the scoreboard. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. For 3, O'Neal. Utah, the rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's a 3 from Paul. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Utah has gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. Pass to Conley. Here's Gobert. He's covered by Ayton. Mitchell, the pass to Gobert. Ooh, Ayton with the block. Here's a 3 from Paul. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one.
2 minutes.
Here's O'Neal.
2 minutes.
Ooh, that misses badly. Air ball. The Suns have gone 3 of 8 to get things underway. To the paint. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Pass to Gobert. Ball against Conley. Gobert. Ooh, Ayton with the block. Launches it. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball.
Utah ball.
Utah trailing here. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Conley. Soft touch off the glass.
You know, he left him frozen. The quick move by Mike Conley. Beautiful.
Booker against Mitchell. Booker, the pass to Paul. The three. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
For 3, O'Neal. That one is off. And Phoenix the other way now. Pass to Bridges. All alone. Count that bucket. Bridges has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Crowder against Bogdanovich. For 3, Bridges. Rebounded by the Jazz. 3-pointer. And Bojan Bogdanovich hits from deep. And that ties it up.
He didn't doubt himself even from way back. Bogdanovich with the smooth release.
It's all tied in Phoenix. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the 2nd quarter. And getting it going again here in the 2nd quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
On the floor for Utah, getting going in the 2nd. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Good focus on the range shot by Chris. Not letting anything throw him off.
Mitchell up top. Booker defending. Lets it go from deep. Here's Gobert. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Booker finds Paul. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
The kick out to Conley. The 3. And Booker pulls it down. Paul passes to Ayton. Down low. Here's Crowder. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First team foul.
A well-rounded player on both ends. You can count on Jay Crowder night in and night out. And you see the value he provides for this team.
Good on the 2nd one. All right, Smitty, looking back at your career, you were named an All-Star scoring 20 points a game. But you also played a few years as a role player. What do you think the key was to that transition?
You know, B.A., you have to always embrace being a great teammate, no matter what the role is. Of course, winning a ring like I did with the Spurs, that makes coming off the bench much easier.
4 on the clock. And there's the call on Devin Booker.
Devin Booker.
That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Conley. Ooh, Ayton with the block. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. Six to shoot. Pass to O'Neal. 11 feet out.
They are having major struggles from the floor.
Ayton with the defensive effort to the middle. Booker, the pass to Ayton, tipped away, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mitchell. Here's Booker. He's got 6. From behind the arc. And the Suns miss again. Utah's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the 2nd. Conley finds Gobert. Here's O'Neal. He's guarded by Bridges. Conley passes to Gobert. Good work there as it goes. Gobert's got 6.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
Booker against Mitchell. It's blocked by Gobert. Outside Mitchell to the inside. Gobert passes to Mitchell. Back to Gobert. And it's all tied up. Give him 8 points now.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
You know, Rudy Gobert, the 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, is not satisfied. I think the 7-footer has one more that he might add before his career is done.
Ayton, the shot misses. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Bogdanovich passes to Mitchell. Back to Bogdanovich. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
Assisted.
Mitchell's got 3 assists in the game.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Failing to block out Jay Crowder, that's careless. He's active, wanting the ball more than you. Well deserved.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Gobert with it. He's covered by Ayton. O'Neal on the wing. 5 to shoot. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play. And the list of big men with multiple awards for Defensive Player of the Year. Hakeem, Mutombo, Ben Wallace, Dwight Howard, don't forget about Rodman, and Rudy Gobert.
That's historic company, B.A. I think Gobert is, honestly, underappreciated. One of the all-time greats when it comes to locking up.
For Utah, they've gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Here's Clarkson. On the wing, Clarkson back to Gay. Clarkson outside. And Gay the bucket on the assist by Clarkson. And the Jazz lead by 5.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Here's Shamet. Shoots over Whiteside. And they get it back. Top of the key jumper, no good. Clarkson outside. Goes up on the wing. Tips it. Great positioning on the putback.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Outside Payne. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground. And
we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Rudy Gobert in this game. He's been everywhere.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
Cameron Johnson out there with Frank Kaminsky. Then there's Cam Payne. Then there's JaVale McGee. And it's Shamet in at the 2. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half. And the bucket is good. Gay's got his second basket.
Exactly the result you want from that trip up the court. Rudy Gay with a look from point-blank range.
Outside Payne. Here's Shamet. And it's blocked by Whiteside. Pass to Ingles. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Fires the 3. Gay, the pass to Clarkson. Now Whiteside. Covered by McGee. Here's Clarkson. Again, Utah.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
There's Kaminsky with a 3. That shot off the mark. For Utah, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to Clarkson. Here's Oni. To the wing on the left. Ingles against Payne. Gay, the pass to Whiteside. It doesn't go for him. And Phoenix the other way now. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
The shot by Payne, no good.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
The open shot by Ingles. The Suns clear it. McGee passes to Kaminsky, and there is a whistle. That goes on Joe Ingles. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Shamet's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Clarkson outside, and he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Phoenix has gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Pass to McGee. In transition, here come the Jazz. Here's Ingles. The Jazz again can't hit. The Suns trailing. Now here's Johnson. But no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
It's going to be on Hassan Whiteside, and he makes a first.
At the line for Phoenix, Cam Johnson.
And Johnson drops them both.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Pass to Gay. Here's Oni. This one for 3. He buries it from 3. And the Jazz lead by 9.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Shamet into the lane and rejected.
A pretty good defender. Gay using that 7'3" wingspan well. Get that shot out of here.
Pass to Oni. Beyond the arc. Sends it home from 3-point land. And it's a 12-point Jazz lead.
In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor that can hit from downtown.
Outside Payne. On the take. Stolen by Whiteside. Outside Ingles. Pass to Whiteside. Over McGee. Offensive rebound. Ingles from outside. Doesn't go that time. The Suns have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Shamet into the lane. The shot, no good. So Utah will take it the other way.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
From the wing, Kaminsky controls the rebound and the putback.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Kaminsky with the help. Here's Oni. Fires the 3. And it's Gay with the 3. Gay's got 5 points in the quarter.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to McGee. Gay against Kaminsky. Here's McGee. Got a hand on it. Here's Oni. 6 points for him. The 3 ball. That shot off. And so it's Utah in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. And don't go far. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And Phoenix shooting a low 28% so far in this one. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth. They've got Jordan Clarkson, Rudy Gay out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Hassan Whiteside, and it's Oni in at the point.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Ingles, no good.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
That's his first personal foul.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
They've turned in a fantastic performance from three-point range. That's been a weapon for them all game.
Don't forget about their points in the paint either. Those have been huge. They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Here's Honey, defended by Payne. Gay outside. No good with the triple. They're looking to trim the deficit to single digits. Outside Payne. From deep three-point range. The rebound by Ingles. Ingles has got his 4th rebound in this one. And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Mitchell finds Conley. Back to Mitchell. From deep. Hits the three-pointer.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Booker for 3. And again, it's the Suns missing.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
And they recover it. Gobert. That one off the back iron and out. For Phoenix, they've gone 0 for 3 in this 4th. Not good. It's tipped.
Great awareness by Bogdanovich, working hard to come up with the block. He really can't buy a bucket, but his teammates have his back.
Outside Booker. Let's go with a 3 to get it again. The kick out to Paul. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Here's O'Neal. Blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. Suns on D. They've played a great 4th quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Pass to Crowder. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
This guy may be the steal in the 2015 draft. Devin Booker was the 13th pick overall, and Book's developed into an all-star guard, someone who can be the face of a franchise.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. From deep, Conley. No good that time. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Paul from deep three-point land. Phoenix no good that time either.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot.
2 minutes
Just missed it.
To the left wing. From deep, Conley drops in the 3. And the Jazz lead by 17.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way. That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Conley with the ball, and it's Paul picking him up. Gobert passes to Mitchell. Back to Bogdanovich. Fires from deep. And Conley gets it to go. The assist by Bogdanovich.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Jazz.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And what a huge performance it was for Rudy Gobert.
He played with a lot of fire, a lot of heart, especially on the glass. He's one of those guys who acts like every rebound is his, and many of them were tonight.
And for the Jazz, they're shooting around 41%. Pass to Mitchell. And there's the lob. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. And the Suns pushing it up now. And that one's good.
Oh, you want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
On offense, here's Utah. They lead by 14. Left side, Mitchell. Here's O'Neal. He's guarded by Bridges. The three from Mitchell. It's hauled in by the Suns. 27 seconds left in the fourth. Puts up a three. They get the rebound. Outside for Booker. Pass to Bridges. Back to Booker. Lets the three fly. Fires in the triple.
Well, Booker can just bury you from the arc if you let him. He's a pretty efficient range shooter.
From deep, Conley knocks it down from distance.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing this one. Boy, a nice win on the road.
out there. And it's Ayton in at the center, filling out the middle. So Phoenix will get the first possession. And Doris, it should be an interesting matchup in the low post. How do you see the battle of the bigs playing out here tonight?
Well, boy, Kevin, this is a classic low post strength-on-strength contest. And more in the modern NBA, that's the exception, not the rule.
Now here is Robinson. Just 5 to shoot. Connects from three-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Paul surveying the floor. Dishes to Booker. From deep. It's rebounded by Kyle Lowry.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Well, Kyle Lowry has spent his entire career finding open teammates.
Now here's Paul. Booker outside. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by the Heat.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go.
Butler from outside. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep here. And you look at Lowry's numbers, remarkably similar, Doris, year after year after year.
Yeah, this guy has polished skills at both ends of the floor. He has seen absolutely everything you can see in the regular season or in the playoffs. Kyle Lowry is emerging as a mentor to younger guys in the NBA.
Now here's Lowry following the shot by Chris Paul. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. Crowder, the pass to Paul. Bridges kicks to Paul. To the paint. Booker outside. It's good.
Quality decision making off that pick and roll. Booker just taking what the defense gives him.
And here's Lowry. Outside Butler. Left side Lowry. And there's the pass to Adebayo. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy dangerous as a shooter.
Now here is Robinson. He's got 6. Passes it to Lowry. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
Paul passes to Ayton. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Robinson. It's hauled in by the Suns. Paul outside. On the wing, Booker. And stolen by Butler. Tucker finds Adebayo. Good ball movement here by Miami. And stolen by Booker. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And here's Booker from the arc. That's a 2 from Paul.
Hey, you just sit down in the stance and refuse to be moved on the defensive end. Kyle Lowry forces to miss.
To the inside. Adebayo. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
And once he had to change his shot in the face of the D, you just had a feeling that one wasn't going to fall.
And again, it's the Suns missing.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
In the corner, Crowder with it. Booker outside. 32 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Takes it off the glass.
Well, you've got to be, as a guard, calm and in control on the interior. Devin Booker, so much confidence in his game.
And Robinson wide open. He shoots. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Paul kicks to Bridges. Looks for Paul. Hits it to him. Launches a three from deep three-point range with the putback. And Ayton stays with it. Ayton's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, we're talking about a big-time rebounder. DeAndre Ayton's timing excellent.
Robinson for three. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Phoenix ahead, up by 1. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
On the court for the Heat. And Robinson on the wing. He's joined by Butler. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing a 4. And it's Lowry in at the point.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And with Ayton, one area of his game that's always been elite, Doris, his work and rebound.
Yeah, there's no question. As good as advertised. He is a double-double machine. And think about it. He is not even at his prime yet.
And it's the Suns with the ball. The Heat getting the bucket. Down low. Stolen by Robinson. In transition, here comes Miami. Lowry leading the charge. The tray. And Robinson gets it to go on the assist by Butler. Robinson's got 11 points.
Well, terrific read from Jimmy Butler. He is unwilling to get sped up. He knows when to place the pass and where.
For three, Booker. And it's Lowry with the rebound. Lowry's got his 4th rebound in this one. Robinson's got space, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. 13 points in the game.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Now here's Crowder. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control.
Robinson against Booker. Outside Robinson. Over Booker. And the shot is long.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
And the Suns making a change here. McGee's checked in. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Paul for 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Butler goes in. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Well, gentlemen, you know the expression, go big or go home. Jimmy Butler attacking with ferocity.
Paul against Lowry. He locks up the alley-oop pass. In transition, here comes Miami. Butler finds Robinson. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Now here's Booker. To the inside. McGee. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. The NBA trying to cut down on some of the cheap fouls. Certain players are experts at selling contact. Doris, are you sad to see that art form curtailed?
I'm not at all, Kevin, because what we're seeing is offensive players manipulate the rule and get outside of, quote, natural basketball plays. Guys who dead stop off a screen and end up getting 3 free throws. We have to take that away. Things should flow naturally in a basketball game. But I'll tell you, great job by Crowder to free himself up, an aggressive interior scorer.
So they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Suns here with a different look. Kaminsky, he's checked in for Crowder. Johnson comes in for Bridges. Landry Shamet checked in for Booker. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Chris Paul. Now, Hero. Dedmon passes to Oladipo. And here is Hero. Here's Dedmon. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Fast break. Here come the Suns. Here's Shamet. Kept alive. McGee. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Now, Hero. From deep, sinks the triple.
And this really is the story of the game. They've been outstanding from beyond the arc, especially in the second quarter.
Payne passes to Johnson. Now McGee. Pass to Payne. Back to McGee. He feeds it to Kaminsky. Pass to Payne. And stolen by Dedmon. 3-second difference between shot clock and game.
You can get a real sense that Victor Oladipo loves sharing the wealth. What a nice look.
Payne with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Beyond the arc. And McGee kicks to Shamet. Got it up. And no good on the last second attempt this time. So we've reached the... Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. Some good action during the period, and it was just a one-point game at the end of one. They went into the half with a 7-point lead after executing well in the second. And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Suns trail by 7. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. They've got Landry Shamet. Cameron Johnson is out there with Kaminsky. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Payne at the point. Here's Oladipo. The Suns getting the bucket. Buries it down low.
Victor Oladipo.
And the Heat lead by 7.
A tremendous job by Victor Oladipo. You don't think of guards being prolific in the interior, but Mr. Oladipo is.
Now here's Payne. Lets the three fly. Drills the three-pointer. Payne's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Back to Oladipo. The pass to Hero. To the left side wing. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Strus missing. The Suns shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. It's stolen by Oladipo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Paul outside. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. It's Dedmon with the rebound.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area. Boy, a wide-open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And with that, the Heat lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Booker.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Paul against Oladipo. Morris, no good.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Hero, that's a 2-pointer. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Hero's got 7 points.
Oh, a dead-eye shooter. Hero is always ready to snipe it off the feed.
Booker outside. Releases. The shot off that time. And Miami the other way now. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul. And Miami going with a whole new group out there. Outside Lowry. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Paul.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Bridges misses. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat, leading by 5.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
It's stolen by Adebayo. The shot by Butler, nobody around. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, good decision by Jimmy Butler. Stops on a dime, creates the necessary space, and then has the elevation necessary.
First team foul.
Here's Paul. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And Adebayo sends it back.
And a menace defensively. Adebayo with the swat. He's an all-defensive team member for a reason.
Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Robinson left side. And it falls over the rim and in. Robinson's got the lead up to 9 now for the Heat.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work. I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
And really, hard to find more intense players than Jimmy Butler. This guy is 100% focused on winning at all times. One of the ultimate competitors in our league.
And with Butler and his intensity, Greg, it's a perfect fit for him in Miami.
And yeah, it can rub some players the wrong way, but it goes hand in hand with the culture here. Hard to imagine Butler on a team other than Miami.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Passes to Robinson. And Crowder comes up to help. Lowry against Paul. And the basket by Lowry. Lowry's got his first 2 points of the night.
And really, this is the time to push it. Try to extend that lead.
You know, they can make things much easier on themselves in the fourth if they just have a few more possessions like that.
Stolen by Robinson. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Butler with the ball. The Heat rebound. And another shot.
Suns foul.
The Heat shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws.
By their very presence, certain guys just change the feel of a team. Jimmy Butler's presence is so strong that he has an immediate impact no matter where he goes.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Now here's Payne, while recovering. Lets it go from deep. And the Suns miss again. And so it's Miami. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Miami leading by 11 on the floor for Miami. Backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. Butler and Tucker up in the forward spots. And it's Adebayo in at the center position. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Three-point field goal.
And the Heat lead by 14. And here is Paul. Looking to get back on track here. Booker the pass to Crowder. And oh, here we go. Lowry's got the fast break chance. The kick outside to Butler. Lets it go with a three. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Booker trying to get open as Crowder. That's good from Booker on the assist from Crowder.
Boy, just tremendous focus from Devin Booker on the interior. It matters not if he's facing size. Look out.
Robinson passes to Adebayo. Here's Lowry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Chalk up 2 there. Robinson's got 19 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Heat. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Good ball movement here by Miami. For the three. It's hauled in by the Suns.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
And Adebayo sends it back. Tucker the pass to Lowry. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Adebayo finds Butler. Robinson for three. Down and drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Miami.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
Yeah, and one more stat that jumps out is their steal total. They have wreaked havoc on the defensive end.
Now Butler. After Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. Lowry for three, and the Heat another three.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Here's Miami now, stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Robinson passes to Lowry. Shoots over Crowder. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Booker. And there's the drive. And the dunk by Booker.
Devin Booker sees a window of opportunity to get to the dribble drive game and takes advantage.
Lowry passes to Robinson. Over Booker. Three-pointer, Lowry. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Heat.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Robinson.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Knocks down the three ball.
Once he crosses half court, you need to stay awake because he can drop it from deep.
Paul with the three. Rebounded by Tucker. Here's Miami now. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside for Robinson. From deep. The shot will not fall. And Phoenix the other way now. Booker with no one around. It's good from long range.
We know this about Devin Booker. He is not shy. Deep from three, yes, I'm going to take that opportunity.
Outside Robinson. From deep three-point range, no good. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in.
Thanks, Brian.
Well, they're poised to compete in the East for a long time, Allie. Good reporting there. So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at center. And for Atlanta, in the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position. And these are two young teams, rare for youth to be served in this league. But, Grant, you didn't seem to have any trouble back in your day, partner.
Well, BA, you know, I played 4 years at Duke, so I came in right away ready to contribute. And that's right. I was fortunate enough to make the All-Star team in my rookie season, too. So I came in ready.
Stolen by Capella. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Ayton. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hunter. Paul finds Booker. Jacks up a 3.
Bogdanovich pretty good at making some things tough for his man. Very active on the defensive end.
And again, it's the Suns missing. First quarter of play, a minute in. Inside, here's Capella, and a slam dunk by Capella.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing. And you love Bogdanovich and just the versatility he brings, BA.
Ball against Young. Here's Booker. And Collins with the big block.
Good timing defensively. Collins just up there, the long arms, and quick off the deck.
Here's Capella. Kicks it out to Collins. Sinks it from distance.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And as for Bogdanovich's ability to play anywhere on the floor, Brent, that's something that adds a lot of value to a player in today's NBA.
Think about second side actions in the NBA where the ball swings away from a primary scorer. Can the next guy do something with the ball? Bogdanovich certainly can. He could shoot it. He could put it down and make decisions. That kind of versatility pays off.
Ayton, no good.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Booker, a shot from the low post is good.
Finishes like that are pretty impressive from Devin Booker, who we know is a great outside shooter.
Young against Paul. 2 points. That one goes.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Paul finds Booker. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Booker's gotten his second bucket.
And Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
Out to the wing. To the middle. Here's Capella. Crowder grabs the miss.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Offensive rebound. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And that'll tie this game up.
Well, we talk about the offensive rebounding ability, and they're all about Ayton's timing. What a dunk.
Young inside. He's guarded by Paul. The kick out to Young. Ayton against Capella. Second chance effort. Pass to Young. Shot clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. And it's Capella with the jam.
Capella, one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. It's because of his activity.
Paul passes to Booker. From deep three-point range. Nails it from 3. Booker's got 7 points in the game.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Down low. Here's Capella. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Trey with the assist.
There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Booker against Bogdanovich. Pass to Bridges. Shoots over Capella. Capella with a block.
Intimidating right there. Capella just gets so long at times and throws that one away.
And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Atlanta's gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Now Young. Outside Bogdanovich. Here's the three. No good there. 1 second left. No good on the shot. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Hawks on top. They're up by 1. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And for the Hawks guys, what jumps out to you statistically?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Now here's Paul. Ayton passes to Booker. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And talk about a guy betting on himself. Now, John Collins turned down a big contract prior to last season. It all worked out in his favor as he signed an even bigger one to stay with the Hawks. He's firmly planted as part of this team's young core.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Hawks went on a tear last season after naming Nate McMillan their interim head coach. After he won Eastern Conference Coach of the Month and helped guide them to the franchise's first playoff run in 4 seasons, it seemed inevitable that he'd become the head coach long term. Guys?
Nothing new for him, Allie. Good stuff there. McGee, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his second personal foul.
Give that one to Jay Crowder. Well, Brent, you played for some Spitfire coaches. Does that style still work for players today, you think?
I think players will always want a coach BA that keeps them accountable and wants them to grow and learn. I think the communication style has changed, but the demands haven't.
And again, it's the Suns missing.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Here's Collins. Stolen by Bridges. It's stolen by Hunter. Pass to Capella. Shoots over McGee. Up again. It's good on the putback. Collins has got 7 points in the game.
Good instincts there from Hunter to get the steal.
Ball against Young. Paul passes to Booker. To the paint. Here's McGee. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Collins. Capella, pass to Young. Outside Hunter. To the inside. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
The free throw off from Capella.
Well, Capella, a lot of respect to the big man who's really downsized his game. Committed to the role, committed to being a lob target, continues to play great defense on the interior. That's the definition of a modern big.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. They get it back. And it's Capella with the jam.
Using his length that time, Capella up top to slam it down.
Pass to Booker. From deep. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out trying to win this game.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And it's the Suns with the ball. The Hawks getting their last shot to go. McGee passes to Paul. Over Young. That one a little long.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Hunter finds Young. Collins outside. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Young. There's the drive. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
1:06 left in the first half of basketball. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Back to Paul. Pass to Crowder. Bridges outside. Here's Booker. 5 on the clock. A shot to stop the drought. The rebound by Bogdanovich.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. And a new group getting ready for the Suns. Kaminsky, he's checked in for Crowder. Johnson comes in for Bridges. Shamet, he's checked in for Booker. And Payne is subbed in for Paul. Basket's good. And the Hawks lead by 15.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Now here's Payne, and he drives in. Ooh, some solid defense from Herter.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Well, they're clicking on all cylinders right now, beginning to pull away.
Their game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
Williams from long range, and the Hawks with another 3.
This guy's got one of the best pull-up games in the league, and Williams has done that thousands of times. So hard to stop.
And so it's Atlanta out in front by 19 going into the break. The hustle they've shown on defense has been. Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. Clint Capella putting in some incredible work. He had 14 points, 11 rebounds. And that'll do.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. A fantastic game from Clint Capella in this one.
And just halfway through this contest, he's already registered a double-double.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. Cameron Payne out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's JaVale McGee. Then there's Johnson. And it's Kaminsky in at power forward.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Now here's Williams. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
He's so dangerous as a scorer. Lou Williams can recognize when there's openings. This time it was a teammate.
Outside Payne. And he's going for the oop here. Out of bounds. Atlanta will have it.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's Jang, covered by McGee. He gets it in there. And the Hawks lead by 21.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Pass to Shamet. McGee with it. Back to Shamet. And the layup is good off the glass.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Williams against Paul. Williams into the lane. Here's Reddish. No good on the three. For Phoenix, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Paul for 3. Here's Crowder. Tipped.
Well, good work from Gallo there. You forget sometimes at 6'10" that he can come up with those kind of defensive plays.
Atlanta's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Here's Young. From the arc. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. If they're going to go on a run, Grant, there's no better time than right now.
You're so right, B.A. I think they definitely expected a closer game than this.
Booker has been accused of having some empty stats before, but mostly because the teams weren't winning. You can see now that the talent has always been there, and the winning's coming along with it.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Young's got 6.
But you got to take some chances, and Young will do that, challenging the defense that time.
Paul against Young. Paul into the lane, and Ayton with the stuff.
Just great hands for Ayton to time that one.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Booker showed he still puts up numbers when his team is a legit contender, Brent.
Well, he's always been a gifted scorer, and now him learning about the value of both ends of the floor, that's been amazing growth from Devin Booker.
Lets it go from the wing, and it's Atlanta scoring again.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Paul against Young. Here's Crowder. Capella with a block. There's a minute 26 left to play in the third quarter here. Hunter with the ball. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And a deep 3 from Young. Can't get it to go. He's made 4 of his 8 attempts. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And it's Crowder missing. The Hawks have gone 4 of 8 in the third. There's 47 seconds left to play in the third. There's Young with the 3. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
Here's Paul. Here's Ayton. The kick out to Paul. Another shot. That one's good for 2. Paul's got 5 now.
The mid-range master, Chris Paul, at it again.
19 seconds left in the third quarter. And they'll get another chance. There's Young with the 3. And it's Young again missing. Here's Crowder. Ayton. Great positioning on the putback. Ayton's gotten 4 this quarter.
Yeah, if Ayton can get in that kind of position, he can be a bully on the inside.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. More 2K action in just a moment. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Phoenix shooting 32% for this game, not what they're hoping for. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5. So that's the Hawks 5.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Hunter passes to Collins. Outside Young. Kept alive.
This might be one of the nights for Capella where his teammates actually try to get him more involved than they normally do.
Young against Paul. Pass to Booker. Looking to end this cold spell. And here's Paul. Drills it from deep.
Here in the second half, you see they've gone to the long ball to try to keep up.
The Hawks shooting it at 52%. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Now here's Bogdanovich. And here's Young. 6 to shoot. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
And Trey just doing a great job being resourceful that time, finding an open space and knocking down a mid-range.
Here's a 3 from Paul. Can't hit that one. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Now Young. For 3. Atlanta gets it back. Kicks it out to Collins. Hunter on the wing. Young with it. Now guarded by Crowder. Goes back up. Paul with a steal. Booker for 3. Drains the triple.
And Booker's shot is so pretty. Just one of those guys, when you watch him, you feel like every one of them's going in.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Pass to Hunter. Three-pointer. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got 4 assists now tonight.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Paul passes to Crowder. Back to Paul. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one on Capella.
An incredible leader, Chris Paul, is so much talked about leading up to last year in their appearance in the finals. There's a reason why he's one of the greatest point guards of all time.
And the Hawks making a change here. Okongwu's checked in. Outside Young. Outside Hunter. Takes the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 8 rebounds in the game. And Paul, as you mentioned, the quintessential leader in the NBA.
Well, you think about selflessness at the point guard position, and Chris Paul has been about that his entire career. And he knows the game inside and out. He's remarkable.
Over to the left wing. Here's Okongwu. He's covered by Ayton. For 3, Collins. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one. And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Hawks.
Boy, this was one physical game, guys.
They obviously felt that was an advantage of theirs coming in, and they were able to be relentless inside as a result.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Clint Capella.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
And Booker puts up a deep 3. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Outside Young. Takes a 3. And the Hawks with another 3.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
You loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Back to Paul from outside the arc. Here's Ayton. Pass to Crowder. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Now here's Hunter. And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Here's a shot from earlier on as the Suns arrive at.
Good evening.
I love his personality. That was a great story, Dave. Thank you. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5. And for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward. Not just another game on the schedule, Greg. Fans and players alike are excited for tonight.
I mean, this is a championship caliber matchup. There is a ton of talent in this one, and I think it's a great test for both teams.
Conley against Paul. Mitchell kicks to Conley. Nice ball movement by Utah. Back to O'Neal. They get the rebound. Gobert, and the layup's good off the glass.
That's a signature move by Gobert. The length allows him to do what others can't.
And here's Booker from the arc. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Conley finds Mitchell. Back to Conley. To the paint, and stolen by Booker. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Got a piece of it. And that one's good. Ayton.
And the sheer muscle of Ayton. Sometimes he's impossible to stop on the way up.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Outside Conley. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And after a down season in 2020, with some questioning if he was over the hill, Mike Conley came roaring back last season.
And the first player ever to make his All-Star debut that far into his career, it had to feel something like redemption. And I tell you, he's not done yet. Has a nice new contract to prove it.
Now, here's Bridges. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, so much hype around Ayton. Has that rare combination of NBA-ready body, productivity, and upside.
Ayton hits them both. Jazz have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Out to the wing. And Gobert kicks to Conley. Back to Gobert. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Gobert's got his second bucket of the night.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
And a deep three from Booker. And again, it's the Suns missing. Bridges with the steal. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Stolen by Michael Conley. Gobert the pass to O'Neal. Tries again. And Gobert kicks to O'Neal. Back to Mitchell. 5 on the clock to the middle. Bridges with the steal. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Paul with the ball. Here's Ayton. Goes back up. Knocked loose. Stolen by Mitchell. There's O'Neal with the three. Denied for the third time. He's 0 for 3. Paul outside. Ayton kicks to Bridges. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. The Suns shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. Both free throws good from Bridges. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first quarter. Outside Conley. Pass to Gobert. To the wing right side. Back to Mitchell. It's in there. Conley with the assist.
More than just a shooter, Donovan Mitchell is crafty at getting it done inside too.
Ball outside. Driving the lane. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Crowder finds Bridges. Here's Booker. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. Kicks it out to Paul. Booker outside. Takes the three. And the Suns get it back. And it goes out of bounds. Pass touched by Paul. Utah's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Conley dishes to Gobert. And yes, it's good. And that's now 6 points for Rudy Gobert.
Entering the league raw offensively, Gobert's developed a few moves in the inside.
Ayton, the pass to Paul. Back to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Gobert. He's got 6. Here's Mitchell. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Mitchell's got his second basket.
Just look at the way Mitchell's built. The strength in the upper body.
Here's Paul. Gobert with the defensive effort. Tie game in Utah. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. This has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. So guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
And you know this, most of the time, offensive rebounds generate high percentage looks.
Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. That's the group right now for Utah. Now here's Paul. O'Neal with the rebound.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Paul with the bucket.
With the ball on his string and that short area burst, Chris Paul can get anywhere he wants to go.
Conley kicks to O'Neal. Driving in. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make. He is 1 for 4.
And nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
Booker the pass to Paul. Paul missing again.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Outside Crowder. Oh, Ayton in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And the impressive reach of Ayton. Lob it up his way, and he'll take care of the rest.
Bogdanovich finds Conley. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Here's Gobert. It's hauled in by the Suns. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Crowder. And he drops it in from the low post. Crowder's got the game tied up here for the Suns. And you look at the 2021 draft class, just some unbelievable talent at the top.
I mean, Cade Cunningham, for me, probably is the consensus best player, but man, you got guys like Suggs and Green and Kuminga with that rare athleticism. And how about Mobley? He really defines what a modern-day big is supposed to be. I mean, what more could you want?
Now here is Conley, following the shot by Chris Paul. Conley, the pass to Bogdanovich. No good that time. And Phoenix the other way now. Booker dishes to Ayton. Good ball movement here by the Suns. No good from Booker.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
His rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
And they call him Spider because of that long wingspan, 6'10" at present. But standing 6'1", Mitchell needs that to compete defensively at that shooting guard position.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Phoenix.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line. It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Now here's Conley. Here's Gobert. Pass to Bogdanovich. Crowder against O'Neal. Bogdanovich passes to O'Neal. 4 on the shot clock. And Bogdanovich, the bucket on the assist from Conley. Conley's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And we know what Mitchell can do offensively. But, Greg, how do you evaluate his defensive game?
And, Kevin, without question, there's room for improvement. I'd say he's probably below average, but he has the tools that if he tightens up that part of his game, look out.
Here's Booker. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first.
Such an active shooter. Love how Booker gets defenders to try and be physical with him.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. And then for Phoenix, Kaminsky, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. Johnson comes in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Payne in for Paul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Landry Shamet checked in for Devin Booker. Oni passes to Clarkson. Whiteside kicks to Ingles. From deep. Rebounded by Kaminsky.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Here's Clarkson following the basket by JaVale McGee. Clarkson goes in. Lays it up off the glass.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Payne. Drops in the tray. Payne's got himself on the board with 3 there. Utah trailing here. Oni passes to Clarkson. From downtown, they get it back.
Yeah, despite the injuries he suffered in his career, Rudy Gay remains a pretty good athlete.
This one for three, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. The period wrapped up with the teams on... And...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Rudy Gobert with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Oni with the bucket.
Good poise, good pass from Whiteside. Hassan with beautiful vision on that play.
Ball against Whiteside, and Ayton throws it down.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Gay finds Clarkson. Pass to Oni. And the pass to Whiteside. And the shot is good. Whiteside's got his first bucket in this one.
Terrific game plan coming out of halftime. A perfect 3 for 3 from the field.
The Suns making a switch here. McGee's checked in.
First team foul.
Here's Paul. 9 points in the game so far. Oh, Ayton in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
Conley kicks to O'Neal. Back to Conley. O'Neal up top. Inside. And it's Conley that time on the assist by O'Neal. And it's 6 points for Conley.
They couldn't have asked for a better start to this half offensively. 4 straight and counting.
Paul passes to McGee. It's stolen by Gobert. And now Utah fast break. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
A high flyer with long arms. Mitchell attacks and powers it down.
Paul against Conley. The shot by Paul, no good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Mitchell wide open. Off target with his 3. Suns trail by 5. Down low. Ayton kicks to McGee. And Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
And the Suns here with a different look. Kaminsky is checked in for Ayton. Johnson comes in for Mikal Bridges. Landry Shamit's checked in for Booker. And it's Payne in for Paul. For 3, Mitchell. The Jazz again can't hit it. Suns have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-hand shots to fall. 80% since the break. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. Right. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
So Utah ends up going with the new group.
Just a late reaction there from the defense. He is always going to finish that one.
Clarkson for 3. The Jazz working the ball around now. Gay, that's good.
and really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively. Gone are the days of high usage. Pregame is still a valuable role player.
He's a natural athlete, GA, who still has some burst left. Rudy Gay picks his spots a little more now, but remains a tough cover when he's on the attack.
And here is Ingles. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns. Suns trail by 3. Here's Shamet. He dishes it to Johnson. There's the drive. Banked in off the glass.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. Kicks it to Gay. Back to Clarkson. To the inside. Wants to get it to Gay, and does. And that one, good. Gay's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Getting it done inside. Rudy Gay not just floating around the perimeter.
Payne with it. Whiteside's there. Johnson inside. Passes it to Kaminsky. 6 to shoot. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. He had stolen by Ingles. It could go. No good on the last second attempt there. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others. It's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Rudy Gay is out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Oni in at the point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Utah leading by 3. Conley the pass to Mitchell. Out to Conley. Fires for 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Bridges. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Bridges has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Suns. Conley up top, defended by Paul. And here's Mitchell from the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Slam call, and he draws the foul. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels it's not the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. Not happy with the way this game is going. He said you're getting used out there on the perimeter. Inside the arc, we're doing some good things, but outside, we're a disaster. Tighten it up. Kevin, we'll see if they can close out on their shooters a little more effectively.
The Suns leading. Goes up on the block. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 4 assists in the game.
He's a solid jump shooter. In fact, Jay Crowder is just solid all the way around.
Now, here's Mitchell. Three-pointers off the mark. And here comes the break. And that one's good, Ayton. And it's a 6-point Suns lead.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Gobert the pass to Mitchell. And stolen by Booker. And now the Suns, a fast break. Paul with the ball. Bridges misses.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
To the paint. Here's Bogdanovich. Feeds it to Gobert. Jazz passing it around. O'Neal misses.
Okay, when you're trying to make a comeback, you can't be hucking up low percentage threes. You have to find a better shot within the offense.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Whiteside's checked in for Utah. Jazz trail by 9. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Booker with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Here's Ayton. And he banks in the layup. Ayton's got 20 points. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Whiteside, good.
Not to be denied. And what do you expect from Hassan Whiteside? He's full of confidence.
1:30 left in the game. Paul finds Bridges. Booker outside. It's shot by Paul. Nobody around. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists tonight. No one near Conley as he lets it go. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Suns.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for DeAndre Ayton.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Here's Conley. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. That one goes. Count it.
Good drive by Bojan Bogdanovich. Developed this nice move that he can attack the closeouts.
And here's Booker from the arc. Again, the miss by Booker. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz. There's the triple. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. That's a 2 from Paul. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. And here's Conley outside. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Give Conley credit. He's recognized the need to become a knockdown shooter and put in the work.
So it's Phoenix picking up the win. This was a very strong showing.
Booker, the talented backcourt, and it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. And for Miami, on the wing, Robinson and Butler. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4, and it's Lowry in at the point guard. Well, Doris, a great collection of guard talent on the floor here. Both these teams driven by their backcourt play.
Boy, BA, a lot of pace, a lot of skill out there in the respective backcourts. This game probably will be won or lost based on the perimeter play.
And now the Suns, fast break. Good chance here for Booker, and he buries that one. Back rim and in.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Pass to Tucker. Butler with the ball. Here he goes. And it's Butler with the jam.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. About a minute into this first quarter. Three-pointer, Bridges buries it from 3.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy's dangerous as a shooter.
Outside Tucker. Down low. Soft touch off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Crowder, the pass to Paul. And a miss there on the triple.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Butler. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I mean, it is crazy to think how far Jimmy Butler has come. I mean, didn't see a lot of the floor in his first 2 seasons. Then soon after, he made 4 straight All-Star games.
And Butler in his career, Grant, he won Most Improved Player in 2015.
I mean, it's like he became a 20 points per game player overnight. You feel like Butler just needed a chance in the NBA. And I'll tell you what, he's made the most of everything he's had.
Here's Ayton. Rebounded by Butler.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton touched it last.
Extremely fortunate they didn't lose the ball there.
Lowry outside. Pass to Robinson. Back to Lowry. Clock at 6. From deep three-point range. Phoenix grabs the miss. Crowder, the pass to Paul. And stolen by Adebayo. For 3, Lowry. It's not going to go for him. And Phoenix the other way now. To the middle. Stolen by Lowry. By himself. And it's Butler who slams it down.
Oh, how about the talent, the creativity. Butler with the highlight reel attack.
Phoenix no good that time either. Miami has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Out to Lowry. Launches a 3. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Booker drawing the double. Crowder, pass to Booker. Back to Crowder. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. Here's Butler. Pass to Tucker. Back to Robinson. Lowry outside. Now Adebayo. Covered by Crowder. Adebayo, no good.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Ayton finds Paul. Now here's Crowder. And he lobs it up top. And stolen by Adebayo. Pass to Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Well, can we remember the guy's got a 40-inch vertical? I'll tell you, he does his best work in the air, I think.
The Suns trailing. Outside Booker. Inside. And stolen by Adebayo. From deep. And Ayton pulls it down. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 for 5 to start today's game. Crowder, the pass to Booker. The putback. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. .32 seconds left in the first quarter here. And he gets it to go.
We've heard the term master of the mid-range. To Chris Paul, it's apropos.
Pass to Robinson. Fires for 3. Not going to go that time. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 7 so far. For 3, Bridges. Adebayo grabs the board. And it's Butler off the drive. And it's Butler with the jam.
Oh, late rotation defensively. Butler going to turn the lights out with a pretty jam.
Here's a 3 from Paul. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Miami.
They've come out in full attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing it away repeatedly.
There's something else they've done right from the get-go tonight is run. So much of their offense coming on the fast break.
And so in the game for the Suns, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. Ayton passes to Paul. Miami grabs the miss.
There is an absolute certainty that when Chris Paul stops playing basketball, he will be in Springfield in the Hall of Fame. Wherever he's been able to play, he has been able to thrive.
Crowder, the pass to Ayton. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Well, you want to see DeAndre Ayton seek out the contact on the interior. Boy, he's a big-time talent.
For 3, Robinson. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist. Robinson's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And with Paul, after some injuries early, he changed how he went about his offense.
Well, you think about him coming out of college, he was very solid athletically. Still good in that department, obviously. But the vast majority of his success comes from one of the best IQs and knowledge of the game that we've ever seen.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Booker. Up top, Ayton. Second chance shot. The shot no good. And Miami will go the other way with it. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
For Miami, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Pass to Robinson. And here's Adebayo. Booker defending.
I like the effort Booker gives on defense, especially when he pressures the shooter.
Bridges outside. Ayton finds Bridges. Outside Paul. And he's going for the lob. And Ayton with the stuff.
What a connection DeAndre Ayton has with his guys. Great timing on the alley-oop.
Lowry against Paul. Outside Butler. Pass to Robinson. Adebayo up top. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Robinson. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Well, Doris, you called Knicks games on radio and TV. You've seen them go through a lot. How excited are you for their future?
You know what, B.A., one of the things I've always said is that the NBA is better when the New York Knicks are good. And the reason I say that is the fan base is so passionate. So for a team to play as hard as the Knicks did, for them to experience the success and get into the playoffs, to me, it is just excellent for the NBA.
On the attack, Hero. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
You can get a real sense that Victor Oladipo loves sharing the wealth. What a nice look.
Payne, the pass to Johnson. Phoenix no good that time either. The Heat have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Pass to Strus. Offensive rebound. Hero left side, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Outside Payne. Here's Shamet. Now Kaminsky. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Now here's Johnson. Defense is right there. Got it.
Well, what a job. Punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
Pass to Dedmon. Now Hero. Back to Dedmon. Kicks it to Hero from downtown, and the Heat, another three.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Outside Payne. To the middle. Picked it out of midair. And here we go, the Heat fast break. He gets it up. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. All right, we'll get back to the action.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K's big-time play throughout the first half for Jimmy Butler. He had 12 points.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. It has been one outstanding game from Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Tyler Hero is out there with Victor Oladipo. Then there's Markieff Morris. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. And it's Strus in at the three. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Outside Paul. Hero against Booker. And it's in there.
Well, for certain guys, the mid-range is not where you want to be. But for Devin Booker, it's money. Boy, Devin Booker is just such an explosive force on the offensive end. He can take over a game each and every night he steps between the lines.
To the inside. Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball.
Phoenix ball.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Well, Phoenix is shooting 40% from the field in this one. Boy, when Booker gets locked indoors, he's as deadly as they come in the NBA.
Well, the list of guys who've gone for a 70-point eruption is still very short. 20 points per game for almost the entirety of his career. This guy scores with ease. I don't care what defender you send at him.
Miami has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Pass to Dedmon. Here's Strus. Out left to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. He's off on that one. Nice D from Bridges. A chance here to catch up with Alley from the sideline.
In 2016, the NBA Players Association made history, voting to extend health insurance to retired players with at least 3 years of service. Chris Paul said, quote, "They paved the way for our game. This is just the little that we could do. Whenever my tenure is up as president of the union, that will be easily the greatest achievement." Brian?
Boy, that is big time, Alley. Good stuff there. Thank you for that. To the paint. Stolen by Hero. And here we go, the Heat fast break. And he lobs it up. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Paul passes to Booker. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
And it's Oladipo off the drive. Ooh, it's slammed in by Oladipo.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
That's precisely what they got to do right now. Attack the rim. And if you happen to get fouled, maybe you earn a trip to the line out of it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
So Miami ends up going with a new group. Right side, Robinson. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Payne. The Suns have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. The first free throw is good.
First team foul. At the line.
He's perfect from the line this time.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
There's a minute 12 left in the third. It's tipped. McGee with a steal. Here's Shamet. Lowry brings the double team. Stolen by Lowry. Butler finds Lowry. Takes the three. The Suns clear it.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Johnson. That shot, no good. And Miami the other way now. At one point, they led by 16. Adebayo passes to Lowry. Back to Adebayo. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist. Lowry's got his 4th assist in this one. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Payne outside. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Robinson. Outside Butler. Takes a 3. Robinson gets the bucket. Robinson's got 9.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And so it's Miami looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We'll be right back. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. On the court right now for the Suns. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Fast break, here we go. Outside Tucker, 3-pointer. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. It's Bridges on the wing. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Lowry with it, now guarded by Ayton. Pass to Robinson. From deep three-point range. And again, the Heat missing.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
For three, Lowry. The Heat rebound. Pass to Robinson. Crowder grabs the miss. It's been a devastating night for them. Nothing has come easy, Grant.
Nothing indeed. Even when they've tried to make adjustments, it just hasn't worked.
Robinson against Booker. From deep. That shot missing. And Phoenix the other way now.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Yep, count it.
Well, what you love about Devin Booker, this guy, yes, he is a shoot-first player, but if somebody's open, he will find you.
Pass to Butler. With the drive. It's hauled in by the Suns. Crowder's got 4 rebounds in the game. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Lowry outside. Adebayo with it. He's guarded by Paul. For 3, Robinson. Counted from distance. And the Heat lead by 18.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Crowder outside. Driving inside. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his 3rd assist of the night.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Lowry outside. Phoenix grabs the miss.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
And for the Heat, they're shooting at a decent clip. 45% for the game. Outside Robinson. Butler on the wing. Lets the 3 fly. Crowder grabs the miss. Phoenix has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the 4th. 0 for 4. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
The alley-oop from that far away? PA, I'm speechless.
Hey, you're not alone. Me too. Everybody's a spectator on that one, including the defense. Tucker inside. Covered by Crowder. 6 on the shot clock. Miami, no good that time either.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Heat.
And it seemed like steals ended up making the difference in this game.
No question. Their ability to force mistakes and turn them into points gave them an upper hand tonight.
Lowry with it. Butler on the wing. Down low. Here's Adebayo. Oh, hey! How about that?
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Paul can't get it to go.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And out of bounds. The Suns will take it. 30 seconds left in the 4th quarter here. Pass to Booker. 3-pointer. Adebayo grabs the board. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
Stolen by Bridges. Now here's Paul. Ayton passes to Bridges. Puts up a 3. On target from range.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
So, no problem for Miami. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. Now
Booker.